Hi, everyone. This is Devins Financial Weekly Stock Analysis Newsletter. Today is September 4th, 2017. Our newsletter is for your informational purpose only. We're not responsible for your gains and losses. Apologize that last 2 weeks I've been traveling, so I was not able to deliver the Devins Financial newsletter on a weekly basis. However, the market hasn't done anything until last Tuesday, and market had a one-day reversal. And on Wednesday, the market followed suit. So that indicates the reverse of the trend. So market right now, U.S. stock market right now is in a confirmed uptrend. I have went long with a half of the position size. Uh, let's take a look at the indices and their charts. First is the German DAX index continue in the downtrend. US Nasdaq, as you can see on Tuesday, market reversed. Market open low, close high, with a decent volume. And Wednesday, market follow through, completely break out from this little range. That's indication market trend has reversed to the upside. So we went long that day, and then with half of the position size, we bought the ETFs and strong stocks. On Friday, market kind of a pause around this area, but it has the potential to break out from previous high, which is 64.60. If it does, then it would just resume its previous uptrend. However, as you can see, this year the market has been doing the up and down pattern. So once it break out from the new high, once break out to the new high, it doesn't mean it can keep there. Sometimes it just break down again. We have to watch closely. So that's why I'm not fully invested. I'm being very cautious in this uptrend as well. SP 500 did the same. On Tuesday, reversed to the upside, and Wednesday follow through. Now it's in a uptrend. Gold is in a very strong uptrend. As you can see, gold is making higher highs. It break out from previous range here. Silver did the same, very strong uptrend. Gold mining stock ETF, GDX, also in the uptrend. Crude oil is still continue in a downtrend. Semiconductor break out of the range, going up. Social media network index ETF going up, break out from this range. This is all breaking out from the flat base. So is the semiconductor. Those two index might lead the market to the upside. One is semiconductor and the social media index. And UGA, this is a ETF track United States gasoline price. The reason is because of the Texas flood, and the flood in the Texas has made a lot of refineries shut down. So even though crude oil price did not change or still continue to go down, but because of the less refineries opening right now, we may see the gasoline price spike, and the ETF actually went went up a lot on those few days when there's a lot of news coverage on the flooding in the Texas, and that's another probably psychology reason as well, push the gasoline ETF up to the upside. So we're watching this closely, see how gasoline price will play out. Financial ETF still in the downtrend. It keep remain below 50-day moving average. But if next week XLF has a chance to go back up and stand above 50-day moving average, this may reverse the downtrend. We don't know right now. Let's treat it as a downtrend and don't touch it. Let's take a look at some of the stocks. Mostly the leading stocks, which are the stocks lead this market to the upside, and some of the large cap stocks, even though they may be lagging, but it's worth of mentioning to take a look. Apple is a very strong stock. Apple broke out here after report earning gap up and continue to be in the upside uptrend, very strong. Adobe, very strong uptrend. AMD is a semiconductor stock. Looks like it may reverse the downtrend and stand above 50-day moving average. Amazon still in a downtrend. It hasn't break the 50-day moving average yet. As long as the stock stay below 50-day moving average, that's not a stock to buy. It's something should be avoided. Activision, Activision is a gaming stock and uptrend, pretty strong uptrend. Boeing is worth of mentioning. Boeing after report earning, it went up a lot, then making a flat base, and the breakout point is somewhere above this high. I say 246.59. That must be based on the actual high of the day instead of the stock chart. Sometimes it's inaccurate. So after, if the Boeing breakout from this flat base, that's another buy point. So it's making a base right now. Alibaba uptrend, but looks like it shows some weakness right here. It rebounded from this uh, 30-day moving average, and but it doesn't see a lot of high volume to push it back up. So I would be cautious with Alibaba, especially after it has gone up so much. I would not issue a new position in Alibaba. Celgene up and break out this little cup base. US biotech is pretty strong right now, and there are multiple cancer, the gene therapy cancer drugs get approved, so that uh, make a lot of biotech stock go up. Anyhow, CGNX um, is a so-called a machine vision stock, and they're also in the AI sector as well, but they're mostly in the barcode reading. They make software and hardware read the barcode and doing some kind of a manufacturing machine vision, basically. And worth of mentioning, the stock uh, is making the base here. If it break out from the 160 cents, if it's 10 cents above this previous high, which is 170 cents, that would be a breakout, and that would be a buy point. Delphi is self-driving car company. It's a uptrend, very strong uptrend. Facebook, worth of mentioning, Facebook is making a base. Breakout pivotal point is $175.59. And Gilead Science. Gilead Science is very strong. It also benefit from the gene therapy drug approval by the FDA. So on the news, on the day of the news, Gilead Science went up. I think it was about 7%, and second day, third day follow suit. So it completely reversed from previous downtrend. If you look at the weekly chart, and that's more obvious. So long-term trend of Gilead Science is going up now, and this is a very encouraging for the shareholders of Gilead Science. So this is a strong company, large cap biotech company, worth watching. Now it's a Google, Alphabet. Google is still building a base. Okay, nothing mentioning is still a lot of selling on a high volume down days. That's a selling. Microsoft in the uptrend break out from this little flat base here, but Friday came back down again. But nevertheless, the trend is up. It may going up and down along that trend line. Netflix making a base. If you break out, it will be $171.60. If it go above that 191.60 cents, that would be a breakout. Nvidia is also making a base here. Breakout pivotal point is $174.51. That would be all for the watch list and what to do in this market. And one may go long, but just watch out for the position size. Only with a partial position. This is a market I will be very cautious. So I don't like to go full position. Means I don't want to buy 100% of all the money in my account. And because there are a lot of unclear factors in the market, especially the upcoming the debt ceiling discussion in the Congress. And usually that happens on somewhere around October, and that before that even started, based on last few years' experience, before the Congress started discuss the raise the debt ceiling, and the market is affected on the negative side. So that's the main reason I'm very cautious for the stock market right now, even though it is in an uptrend. Mm. I will have all my long position, have the stop order for all the long position. I will get out in case market turn to the downside. That'll be all for this week. See you next week.